Hello. Usually when I go to flea markets, I get really excited about these tin boxes that look old. When I opened it, it's some kind of mechanism. I'm really curious what it is. What could it be? Keep watching to find out. So it says Photoclip, Swiss. It could be like a self-timer, maybe. After making this video I will check on the internet, but I keep myself curious this way. It's a cute little thingy. Let's try to open it up, see what's inside it. It definitely looks well machined and not made in the last decades, that's for sure. If you have any idea what is this exactly, please write it in the comments below. Okay, here is a setting. I don't know if it's visible here. Yeah. So the ARFS, fast, slow. I have no idea how it is in French, but usually that was used in pocket watches and older watches, all mechanical watches. Maybe it's a watch mechanism inside. I will just loosen this up too. I really like these all mechanisms. They are well made and they are keeping me curious. So, because honestly I hate smart stuff that is just a screen glued to a back blue-black plate and call it a day. Maybe a subscription or something, and well done, you made a product. Okay, just slowly here, slowly, because if it's a watch mechanism, I hope that the mainspring is inside something so it will not fly into my eye. Oh yeah, that's kind of some spring there, so I will just be extra careful. Okay, nice. Oh, some broken piece inside the lid. Yeah, it's a piece that is kind of rusted. Otherwise, it's a really nice, I would say, watch mechanism, because if it's a self-timer... Oh, another piece just fallen out. That's not a good sign. But I'm having fun, so that is what I would like to point out. Let's just have a look at it. Unfortunately, nothing really moves. Okay, this activated something there. But I really like how it looks. Okay, so this would wind the mainspring. Here's the mainspring, the ratchet. Unfortunately, it's fully wound, so I cannot wound it further. Okay, here is some kind of a bigger spring, as you can see, that probably pushed. Okay, here's also a screw that inside the other part that just screws in and out, and it's a two-piece screw. One retainer. I have no idea how to say it, but it's a cute little device, that's for sure. And I really like when I can see something like this, especially if it cost me less than €1. I screwed back in the 2 screws from here. Also this little lever, because I found out that that was not necessary for taking out the back plate. But unfortunately this little piece that fell out of the, which is also rusted, seems like it snapped here. I can feel it that the texture with my fingernail is different than the sides. It's not smooth. It also looks like that it broke there. Yes. And also this other little piece that fell out of the box, I have no idea where it was its place. I'm looking at maybe slowly, with holding it with my other hand, slowly release the mainspring. But I'm a bit afraid, because if you can see, this mainspring has quite a width, and even in small wristwatches like this, the mainspring is quite powerful, and if it escapes your hand, it can break, it can snap something. But then again, I want to have fun. I already had, because I like these. Let's try to release the mainspring. In one hand I'm holding this wing nut, and with the, I can't get a hold of it. Whoa, is this so powerful? Moves the whole piece. I'm interested in watchmaking, but obviously I have almost zero experience. I am just a curious person that is interested in lots of things. I will make other videos like this, because I really like these kind of mystery objects. As I was playing a bit more with this little gadget, I should say, and I found that this little iron piece snapped off. There is under this spring a little bar, so here it was. The piece was like this, but snapped, broke off. And also I found that this piece just stops and lets the movement run, and when I move this little lever, the whole mechanism starts. For 1 second. Okay, can I let it wind down? Let's see. Okay, now you can see the whole. And just a tiny little wasp. Unfortunately, this little piece moves freely, so okay, let's just let it down. And also, if I move this little lever to the other side, it will not move. It's like a brake. Release the brake, And it should move again. Yes. Okay, it just, the lever now is moving freely. But I cannot get it out. Just let it a bit more. Okay, that was it. Or, yeah. So can I now wind it up? No. Other way around. Yes. As you can hear, it is winding up. This was pushed back out again. And then it should run again. Long live the mechanical devices. And a fast death to everything smart. Okay, so I figured out how it worked, when it worked. So the main thing is we need to wind it up, just like an old watch. When winding up, this little bar rises. When it's fully wound up, it blocks. When you disengaged the brake, it should have already started, but it's not starting now. Because that lever is broken, and this was a piece that it pushed. I will tell you how it worked. So, when the timer engaged, the self timer ran for the seconds it was set. And when it was over, this should have snapped back. But that lever that is broken, this is not working. Also this, okay, I will just leave it to run it. So I do not put it back together fully wound. So as I told you, that this lever was the continuation of this little piece here that went underneath, and when the timer was over, it just snapped this close. So when it was like fully in piece, you wound it up, you placed here your old camera cable release, those that you just pushed, and it just pushed it like this motion, and you had the picture taken after the set amount of seconds. Have a nice day and keep being curious. I will just put it back together. Bye.